Yeah, so I attended Mission Bible my whole life, and I came to know God from a very young age, and I always knew who God was.
Well, I've kind of been surrounded by this church ever since I was little. I came here with my family for a long time. My parents always took me to church when I was a kid, but I just started, I didn't really, know much, and I didn't really understand it as much. I've been in this church since I was 2 years old, or so I've been told. But I've just, always had Jesus in my life. Well, I was never baptized. My dad was baptized Catholic, but my parents just, for whatever reason, decided not to baptize me.
Jesus has always been part of my life. A lot of ministers in my family. Let him get away throughout the years.
In my house has always been a Christian household for the most part. And at first it wasn't super pushed, but I started to realize that there's some things that you're just not going to make it through without God.
And so for years, I felt like a piece was missing from my life.
And in November, just had a life-changing experience. So going through a tough time in my life, I did a lot of bad things throughout my years. And he sort of spoke to me in my lowest point.
Yeah, I kind of came to the realization and that I needed to make God first in my life, not just part of my life.
I just felt like the world was a really crazy place. And then 2020 solidified for me that it's a spiritual battle.
A few years ago, my sisters got baptized, and I felt like I wanted to also. So I started to read the Bible, and it helped me understand more.
I feel like when I really started focusing and really wanting to learn was from my friend Noah. He was really was the one who just showed me to pay attention and that you should be learning. And so I started doing more reading, Bible reading, watching different sermons online.
I went on the Evergreen Retreat this year, and I kind of felt like I heard this voice almost, and it really moved me into getting baptized.
One day, I was just at church, and I saw God there, and normally I don't really get church, but there it just kind of felt like he was talking well.
I talked to Pastor Brendan. We decided this is a good start, fresh start.
When I went to Southfield Church, I had gone to a couple church camps in the summer, and I got a lot closer to him then. So I've been attending midweek, and I felt like God moving. So I wanted to go to the winter retreat, and I felt like God moving so hard in my life. And then Kashima, who's a parishioner here, she lives on my block, and we became friends. And so she invited me to church. And so I've been coming every Sunday since the first Sunday of January.
And I just really felt Jesus coming back, and I realized this is really important. I need to surrender my life to Jesus. And so I've been wanting to get baptized for a while now, and I felt like this was the right time.
I feel like I've been ready to take the next step and kind of learn more, and I've been yearning to do this for a while actually, and I feel like today's the day. I feel like it's just been I've been thinking about getting baptized for a while, so I just feel like it's time.
So inspired because I asked God into my heart, and I was excited for it.
I wasn't baptized in my old church, and I'd just like to show everyone here that I believe in Jesus. I'd like to publicly accept him into my life and fully commit to Jesus. Because once you get baptized, they say that you're now, you gave yourself to God, and I really want to do that, and I really want to do it for myself.
And I know that I am a child of God, and Jesus loves me. I'm getting baptized today to show that I'm a new creation in Christ.
Jesus, he loves me, he died for me, and it's just what I feel like is right.
To show that I'm living for Jesus, and it's really important, and I really want to get baptized for Jesus.
And I want everybody to know publicly that I believe in him.
Hey, I do believe, just to get my faith out there, and not only just to prove something to God, but to prove it to myself that I do believe.
Well, I've always wanted to be baptized ever since I was very little, and I just feel like this is gonna pronounce my devotion and trust into Jesus.
I want to proclaim it. I know it's not like a necessary for salvation, but I feel like I have to proclaim it out loud.
A fresh start, a whole new me. Man, I want him to be a big part of it, and I want to show everybody that he's part of it.